Ladies, we are so funny. We're like, it's not hard to date us. I just need you to be obsessed with me, but not like too obsessed with me. You definitely need to call and text me every day, but you're one text away from being a literal stalker. I need you to make plans to hang out with me, but not too many plans. Like, do you have a life of your own? Ew. I need you to be financially independent and know how to make money, but not like too obsessed with money. You know what I mean? I want you to have such a good relationship with your mom, but like definitely why are you on the phone with her so much? It's a red flag if you talk shit about your ex-girlfriend, but like don't talk about her too much. Like, are you obsessed with her? I definitely want cute gifts every now and then, but you can't buy my love. Like, come on. I need you to be like a raging feminist, but also like super manly and masculine at the same point in time. Like hang my TV up on the wall, but also know that I can do it myself, you know? I need you to make me laugh and not take life too seriously, but you also take life seriously. You know what I mean? I just like don't get why I'm single.
They say all comedy has an element of truth in order to make it funny in the first place. This young lady set out a pretty good skit, but she's way more on point than most people would be comfortable admitting. Today we're going to talk about why you should never waste time trying to impress women. Not for impressing women's sake anyway. You can be an impressive man, but it should never be the focal point of your action when it comes to the woman that you want to spend time with. After all, today we're going to find out that if you aren't the guy in her mind, you are wasting your meat, your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams for that one. But I want to bring it down to a simple, digestible format where all you guys can understand that your energy should be spent where it is most valued. And that you should treat their expectations as what they are. Entirely useless hurdles you got no business crossing.
Are you the same kind of crazy? Like, you will make a Hinge account with the hopes of finding someone and then get quickly annoyed by it and you'll deactivate it. And then say you meet a guy, you start talking, you deactivate it, and then that doesn't work out, you reactivate it, and you just continue this cycle over and over and over again. Okay, so we know that I stopped talking to this guy, so I had deactivated during that time, and now I just decided to start new, and I made a new Hinge yesterday. So I made the Hinge, and of course I'm like getting likes because I'm a baddie, as we all know. But let me show you how unoriginal men are. Let me just show you how unoriginal men are, okay? During the period that I would reactivate and deactivate, this person has always liked me, and he has always said this stupid line. Always said this stupid line. And I always say, how many people does it work on? He says the same thing. Men are dumb.
For those of you guys who are new here, welcome. Hit that like button. Every time you hit that thumbs up, you give a feminist the middle finger. But for those of you guys who are new here, you may not have seen a previous video which I'll pin to the top comment down below. Why you should delete the dating apps from your phone. You've got a woman like this who, from a distance, is attractive. But when you peel back the layers of the onion, you realize that she's got so much of somebody else's hair weaved on top of her head. She's got acrylic crazy glue on top of the nails God gave her. She's got broom bristles glued to her eyelashes and about 6.5 pounds of drywall spackle repackaged as L'Oreal, Maybelline, or MAC all over her face. In her own mind, she's a legend. In her own mind, she's something to be chased after and entertained. You see, gentlemen, the reason why you as men should not have your name or your face anywhere on these dating apps is because these women are not looking for a partner to submit to. They're looking for something to do and an ego boost. Look, the guy who keeps DMing her and keeps messaging her without success, that's a him problem, and he really should listen to channels like mine. But the thing of it is, fellas, you don't want to be the guy who's chasing after a female who's not giving you what you came there for. This guy should gave up that ghost a long time ago. And she's saying how dumb men are. But here's the question she'll never answer. What did you say on these apps to put yourself out there? What did you do, since men are so dumb and so unoriginal? What did you say to put yourself in position for the guy you claim that you want and that you so-called deserve? Nothing, and nothing. But in her own mind, she's the prize to be chased after. It's embarrassing. Delete the dating apps from your phone, fellas.
How do you separate being thirsty and applying pressure?
Well, let me say this. No woman, I'm not going to say no woman because we're all different. For me, if I already like you, if I'm already attracted to you,
Nothing you do is thirsty. Everything you do, I'm going to find a way to like it. I'm going to find a way to make it acceptable.
Okay.
If I don't like you, you're doing too much. And I need you to chill out for a second. And we can catch energies, right? So let's just say I already like you. If I'm like, dang, I'm busy this weekend, I can't get out there. Okay, well, I'm come out to get a hotel room and let's just do lunch. That's not thirsty to me. That is showing me that you like me. I did have a guy do that. Like, I could not come see him, didn't want to. And he was like, oh, I'll just fly out there. Oh, no, you're overstepping your boundaries. Because I didn't like him.
Okay,
I just didn't like him.
How is the guy supposed to know that?
Because he can sense my energy.
This is DC Comics character the Martian Manhunter. Among his many abilities is the ability of telepathy, the power to read minds with or without permission. This is Marvel Comics character Professor Charles Xavier. He also possesses the power of telepathy, the ability to read minds, whether folks want them inside their head or not. Now, why am I bringing up these two guys and what they have in common? Well, for one, they're both fictional characters. They don't actually exist. But women are so allergic to being accountable for what they say and do. They would rather put stock and faith in a fictitious superpower reserved for the comic books and anime than to simply tell a guy they don't like him. But I'll give her credit for one thing, and I'm going to let her say it again. I'm going to let her say it in her own words, so I hope that you guys get the message. Roll the clip.
For me, if I already like you, if I'm already attracted to you, nothing you do is thirsty. Everything you do, I'm going to find a way to like it. I'm going to find a way to make it acceptable.
Okay.
If I don't like you, you're doing too much. And I need you to chill out for a second.
Boom. There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth. If the woman is already aroused by you, if she's already sexually attracted to you, everything you do, she'll find a way to make it cute or make it acceptable to turn her on because she's already there. But if she don't like you, bro, it don't matter where you take her for dinner. It doesn't matter what museum or concert you take her to. It doesn't matter what you buy her. It doesn't matter what you say to her. You will be thought of as doing too much. You will be thought of as this guy who's on her job, blowing her head up, gassing her ego up, wasting money, wasting time that you could easily have put elsewhere in your life and made it more productive on your business. Or if you work for somebody else, climbing the corporate ladder, getting a promotion, going to the gym, getting your physique on point, researching the S&P 500 to increase your likelihood of retiring in comfort rather than waste it on some twat who don't want you in the first place. But she'll take your money though. She'll take your time and she will suck up your energy, giving you nothing in return. Except maybe some pity punani, which you don't want anyway. No, fellas. If she's not reciprocating your energy, get the fuck up the road. Preferably to the post office to get your passport. But of course, she had to go and ruin it. Because even though she dropped the truth bomb with what I just said, she had to resort right back to typical bimbo babble. She had to resort back to her accountability ejection seat and say this.
I did have a guy do that. Like, I could not come see him, didn't want to. And he was like, oh, I'll just fly out there. Oh, no, you're overstepping your boundaries. Because I didn't like him.
Okay,
I just didn't like him.
How is the guy supposed to know that?
Because he can sense my energy.
And now you see why I put two comic book characters, comic book mind readers, in this video from earlier. This is what they expect you to do rather than just opening her fucking mouth and telling you she don't want you. Don't play the game, fellas. It's the best way to win.
How old are you?
24.
Has dating gotten easier for you?
No, it's gotten harder.
Why is it harder?
Honestly, men ain't shit.
What makes you feel that way?
It's probably my taste in men. I'll take accountability for that, but men just ain't shit.
Sounds like it's a you thing, though.
It is. No, 1000% it's a me thing. I'm trying to grow out of it, but like men ain't shit.
Okay, why do you feel that way, though?
I feel like honestly there's a disconnect in between like female emotional intelligence and then male emotional intelligence, if that makes sense.
Like, give me an example.
Okay, so I feel like females, we feel things very deeply and we find a deeper meaning into everything. Meanwhile, men, like, they just want some men. Am I wrong?
I mean, but how would you feel if I was like, oh, you know, all woman ain't shit?
I wouldn't like that. I'd beat your ass. No, I wouldn't like that.
Take a good look at what could cancel out your well-informed vote on election day, fellas. Sad but true. See, I'll give her a piece of credit for trying to take something close to accountability for her part in her dual mating strategy. But when you look at a woman like this who is basic across all measurable levels, and you still understand that there's hundreds of guys in her friend zone, in her DMs, who would simp after her and treat her well, and she don't want those guys. She wants the guys who are well above her bracket, well above her SMV, and they treat her accordingly. And now all of a sudden, all men ain't shit. No, sweetheart, the guys you're choosing ain't shit because you're not on their level and you are easily disposable. But whether she knows it or not, she did provide a very teachable moment. Women are cowards. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. That's all I got for today, fellas. That's my time. Like the video? Comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.